Hi there. So we've spoken about the Ida Nadi, which is lunar, and we've spoken about the Pingala Nadi, which is solar. And I've also told you that the Ida Nadi is silvery white and it has a nectar or soma. Okay, and I've also told you that Pingala is glowing red. Okay, glowing red, and it has the poison, right? So Ida Nadi and Pingala Nadi are two of the most important nadis because everything in this microcosmic system exists. So whatever is in the macrocosm exists in the microcosm. Okay. So there are three things we really need to be aware of. Ida, which is lunar, Pingala, which is solar, and Sushumna, which is fire, but not the fire, not the element of fire that we see, terrestrial fire, but something very primordial. Okay, something very primordial, what HPB calls Fohat, Fohat. Okay, so fire, that cosmic fire is Sushumna Nadi, symbolized by Sushumna Nadi. The moon is a direct representation of Shiva. Okay, and the sun is a direct representation of Shakti. So Tantra sort of, reverses the understanding that of astrology that especially Hellenistic Western astrology, and they tend to think of the moon as feminine and the sun is masculine. But here in tantric texts, we turn that understanding around. So Shiva becomes masculine, associated with the moon, and Shakti becomes feminine and associated with the sun, right? So the moon is really important because it is the reservoir or repository of the nectar, the divine elixir. And there are many chakras. Chakras are not real points, but subtle nerve centers as well. Some can be seen, some cannot be seen with the human eye. All right. And this Amrit connects directly to the Sushumna chakra, okay, to the Sahasrara chakra, sorry. And Shiva connects to Sahasrara chakra, and the signification is a white colon, a white dot, and that is male. All right. And now sun is female in Tantra. Okay, and the sun is Shakti, right? And she is a reddish ovum, okay, like the egg, and she's connected to the Muladhara chakra. So essentially, Ida and Pingala are both dancing around, the prana and apana dancing around, and Ida and Pingala are creating duality, what we experience night and day, life and death, joy and happiness, the opposite, so to speak, okay? And this is being created by Ida and Pingala, the quintessential masculine and feminine. Moon cools, remember, moon cools, sun dries, all right? When Ida operates from the lower center, is very interesting because it connects to astrology. So when Ida operates from the Muladhara chakra, then we have Amavasya, which is the new moon. So in India, the new moon is not considered as auspicious as the full moon. Purnima is considered very, very auspicious. Okay. And so when Ida and Pingala, when they both operate from Muladhara, we have Amavasya. Okay, and then Ida and Pingala must get prana and apana to meet at Sushumna. And this is the symbolism of Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati. Ganga, Yamuna being two literal rivers of India, and Saraswati the mythological river. Alright, and that is Sushumna. Saraswati is actually Sushumna. And once they meet at Sushumna, they start flowing. Triveni they are called. Alright, they flow together. Now, Tantra takes the pranic currents, okay, all the pranic currents, and force all of these pranic currents to move along the central Sushumna. This is the purpose of tantric sadhana, right? And it reaches up a sort of a climactic place at the Ajna chakra, the pineal gland. And once the Ida and the Sushum and the Pingala, they reach the climax at the pineal gland, that is when we have Purnima or full moon, which is a blessing. So Purnimas are not a time of lunacy in Sanatan Dharma, but it's a time of great celebration. Purnima, something comes full circle. It's full. We feel full. We feel pregnant with ideas, with love, with passion, and all of those things, right? So this is what happens. Now the coming together of the sun and the moon in the new moon remind me of the Ajna chakra. Okay, this is the sixth chakra and the chakra of all wisdom, which is formed by two petals, which are symbolic of the sun and the moon. So when I immediately this pineal gland activation is Ajna chakra, is the two lotuses of Ajna chakra, which symbolize the sun and the moon. So the Tantra is really heavily dependent upon the magic of the sun and the moon. That's why in Gyanganj, which is one of the one ashram and monastery for the study of tantric adepts, their main study is Surya Vigyan, which is the study of the sun, and Chandra Vigyan, Vayu Vigyan, so all of this. And my grandfather was a disciple of Paramhamsa Vishuddhananda, and he himself had gone to Gyanganj many times. And he wrote about it in his diary, and he did tell us, he did speak not much to the family, but he did tell us about the surreal place called Gyanganj. For that is where he is, my dadu, my grandfather. So a lot of this has to do with the sun, the solar and the lunar mysteries, and how precious is this. So astrology is actually a beginner's way to get to realization of the Ida, the Pingala, the Sushumna, the Ajna chakra, the solar and the lunar mysteries. How as above correlates to so below. Thank you so much. I hope you're liking this content. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and let me know what you think. Thank you.